All right, guys, you're looking at the newest shotgun for the Space Force, the KS7. Let's have a look at it. All right, guys, welcome back. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Keltec KS7. This is a single stack version of the popular KSG. You know, a lot of folks were kind of, creeped out by this, this kind of weird looking, almost kind of, carry handle slash side assembly. A lot of folks don't know you can actually remove this assembly and put a pick rail on the top from a KSG if you wish. The spacing is exactly the same for the screws, so you can do that. But I felt like the handling characteristics of this gun were pretty cool. It's very light and just handy, right? And being a bullpup, you still have a full length barrel, still got an 18-inch barrel, but it's, a bullpup configuration. You do lose some capacity, but you gain a little bit more sleeker, compact handling characteristic. We have M-LOK accessory slots through and throughout the entire gun. All right, you can see that we've got a Magpul sling point here on the rear, and up front, I've just got a Magpul sling on there. All right, I've got a Laser Max man array. This is like a 120 lumen output flashlight. Now, the weird thing about it is it's just literally like rubber, okay? You just peel it on and off of the pick rail. So I've got a section, a very short section of Magpul polymer P-rail up under this thing. So we are testing to see if this light is going to jettison off of the gun and stay in place, but so far it seems to be holding up. I added some of the Hex Mag M-LOK accessory slot covers, okay, just to cover the slots and, provide a little bit of cushioning too. And, just keeps dirt and crap from getting in there too. And let's just face it, it looks pretty cool too, all right? So, all right, we're gonna shoot the gun a little bit. Just like many of the other KSGs, they make a 25-shot KSG now. They've got the standard KSG, which I think holds what does the standard KSG hold? 14 shots, something like that. So you get seven shots in this thing, 7 in the tube and 1 in the chamber. So you can get 8 shots in it total. There have been some people complaining a little bit about these guns in terms of having some teething issues in the early units. That's pretty par for the course for some of the Keltec products to see a bit of an issue. Now, I've got an early KSG and I've never had a single issue out of it. And just like the standard KSG, you really do have to run these things pretty hard. You want to definitely work that action pretty stoutly if you can help it. All right, safety's on. I'm gonna go ahead and plus her up. All right, put my ears on. This is Remington number 8 pellet, or this is 8 pellet double-aught buck, low recoil. Earlier we were testing this and we actually had a couple of rounds stick in the chamber. The rounds that we ran in the intro, that was just some Federal 9 pellet flight control double-aught buckshot. Sorry, I can't talk today, guys. Woo! My brain's getting rattled around by all these shotguns I'm shooting, I guess. All right, let's try out the Remington stuff here. I'm gonna just slow down. Nice, no major issues there. All right, so that was some buckshot ammo. Some folks were asking how these things would run mini shells. I hate to report that this particular gun, I'm gonna try some slugs, but I have found that the mini shells sometimes give some issues, but we're gonna go ahead and try it just for fun. All right, we'll see how many minis it holds. 1, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, 11 mini shells in this guy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put one in the chamber. Now, just like the standard KSG with these mini shells, what I'm gonna do, you really have to kind of rack it hard and fast for the mini shells. I know that's weird, but we're gonna try that and see if I can get this thing to stop. I did test the mini shells earlier, a couple of weeks ago, and I had an issue out of one tube of them, so we'll see if this works. All right, mini slugs. All right, those appear to work. And we're also testing to see if our light jettisons off at any point in the video. So far it's staying in place. The little dongle that protects the, the charging port on this light keeps popping out. To be fair, I mean, these little lights are like 80 bucks on Big Daddy. I got this particular flashlight over on Big Daddy Unlimited. I went on there to pick one of these up and they weren't in stock, but Moss have one locally. So I went up there and see Michelle and I found one locally, but these are really cool shotguns and I've been happy with it so far, okay? All right, we're gonna run more of the minis just to do it. This particular one's running the minis, seems to be running reasonably well. Now, something that needs to happen, like yesterday on this, all right, Joe, if you're listening over at Ackless, you need to make your KSG suppressor for the single stack version so that we can suppress this thing as well. That'd be cool. All right, mini shells again. Not super accurate, but definitely fun to shoot. In terms of the mini shells, bottom eject, okay? So this can be considered truly an ambidextrous type of setup. It does eject out of the bottom. Your slide stop can be gotten to by either side of the shotgun, and the safety can be gotten to from either side. Really, really cool setup. Let me grab some more ammo and reset the range. We're gonna take out these watermelons. Let's do it. All right, guys, I took the liberty of loading up some of these tactical home defense 1 ounce slugs. All right, I'm gonna try to take out the watermelons. Now, the mini shells were kind of all over the place in terms of the mini slugs, but let's try some 1 ounce slugs out of this sucker and see if they're shooting to where the sights are looking. Oh boy. Now remember, this gun is chambered for 3-inch shells. Now, I have a couple of Bernicki Black Magics. It's got a bear on the box. Oh God, this thing is so light. All right, here we go. Yeah! Sit down. Woo! You know, now, those particular slugs, they do say reduced recoil, 2 3/4, and that is a 1 ounce slug optimized for smooth bore shotguns. Well, that is wonderful. This is not what we're getting here. Now, a couple of these rounds corroded on me a little bit. I got one bit of corrosion on this one right here. I don't know why. Maybe less than ideal storage conditions or whatever, but we'll see if it runs. And I'll tell you what, I'll load that one last. That way we'll know if we have an issue. All right, these are 3-inch Black Magics. And this is by far my absolute most favoriteest slug. I love it. It kicks like heck. It just barrels down range and just destroys everything in its path. And it effectively destroys your shoulder as well. It's okay, we're not gonna whine about it. We're just gonna make it happen. All right, 3-inch Black Magics out of the KS7. All right, come on, old girl. Oh God. Woo! Look at that. Now you want to talk about sending something down range, that's send some stuff down range, buddy. Look at that. Woo! My mic, that round kicked so hard that it knocked my microphone loose. Let me fix that real quick and I'll be right back. Dude, I'm telling you right now, that ammo right there, if you need to absolutely put a hole in whatever is in front of you, no matter what it is, it has a bear on the box, people. Enough said. Oh man, now look, there's no such thing as a free lunch in physics, guys. Okay, it's a light shotgun. You got to hold on to it when you're shooting those big boy loads out of it. But you know, with these bird loads, it's not too bad. It's very pleasant to shoot. We're going to run some low brass here. Okay. You know, this is a great option for somebody that wants a great little home defense shotgun. These things are actually pretty affordable, okay? And they're relatively available. Keltec has, you know, stepped up their production on a lot of these types of things. And it's just really cool to see them trying to come full circle with that idea. And we have not jettisoned our poor little flashlight yet. That was my real test there. I mean, if those 3-inch Black Magics didn't jettison the flashlight, I don't think it's going anywhere. We're going to have a full video coming out where we're going to discuss some really cool weapons lights and stuff, so stay tuned for that. And this thing was like 80 bucks on Big Daddy Unlimited, so I mean, I couldn't pass it up for that kind of money. I figured I'd try one out. It's like 180 lumens and it's a green light. I figured the shotgun's green light, and we're going for like the whole Space Force gun. So if you're listening, all right, military, this is your Space Force gun. Futuristic looking. All right, here we go. Yeah, I short shucked it that one time there. Even with those bird loads now. Oh, look at that. The bird loads may almost drop the light. Now, to be fair, look, I'm just going to peel this thing off. You've got a lot of space available in terms of real estate. I've only got the short rail on there. So that's probably not like super optimal, but we'll take what we can get. That was a 1 ounce number 7 load, and I was wrapping those out pretty quick. I did short shuck one. All right, this is a, oh God, a 1 1/8 ounce number 8 club load. This is a pretty heavy payload. All right, we're gonna shoot a few of these. I know I'm talking a lot and going slow. I'm sorry I have to reload this thing every time. But we'll shoot these and let you guys get back to your day. We're going to continue running this gun as much as we can. And if I run into a single issue or if I run into any problems, I'll report it. Just make sure you follow us on Instagram. And make sure you follow us on Facebook. And make sure you follow us on PARLER. We are on PARLER now. That's a new social media site. PARLER is 100% bias free. Okay, so there's no bias. There's no censorship. You can say whatever you want. It's a great place to share your ideas. You don't have to worry about anybody censoring what you're trying to say. So we are on PARLER now. Go over there and follow us, okay? If you have an account. If you don't have an account, go make one. It takes 2 seconds and it's free. All right. Oh, this is going to be punishment, man. All right. I'm trying to get it to fall over, it just won't. All right, cool stuff. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. I had a ton of fun making it. I love shooting shotguns. They're so much fun. And the KS7 is a great offering from Keltec. I'm really, really stoked about this shotgun, and it's great. I think it's awesome that they offer something like this now, especially man, one thing I noticed too is the price point on these things is considerably lower than a standard KSG. The KSG is a great gun, but I don't know, man. This gives you a lot of flexibility. It's nice and lightweight. With that lightweight does come a little bit more punishment when you start shooting the full power combat loads out of it. But as long as you can deal with that, I think in a defensive situation, you would use this gun and you wouldn't even think about the fact that it was kicking hard. I'm going to stick to that story. So anyway, all of you who support us on Patreon, support us through things like man cans, purchase t-shirts over on the website, thank you so much for seeing value in what we do. We really appreciate you guys. Again, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Parler. We'll see you soon. Many more videos on the way.